You're not going to like this take. Oh my goodness. So if you haven't heard, and I'm sure you have because it's been all over the internet, there was a lawsuit that Cassie, longtime girlfriend of P. Diddy, filed against him, alleging a whole bunch of heinous things that he did to her throughout the course of their relationship, stemming from, I believe, over 11 years, if I'm not mistaken. After this lawsuit was filed, shortly thereafter, there was a settlement. That is correct, of an undisclosed amount that, what the word, the number that's going around is over in excess of 30 million. Here's the thing. What do you want me to do with this? If we break this down, because I'm going to be honest with you, there's a lot that I don't like about this. First and foremost, it was a civil lawsuit. She alleges in her 30-page affidavit this man did some actual criminal activities to her. That's what she alleges. And you're going to file a civil lawsuit? I don't believe not a damn thing in that 30-page. Not a damn thing. Oh. The last thing I'm going to listen to is some type of jilted ex-lover from P. Diddy. Just is what it is. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe men. I don't believe women. I believe facts and evidence, as the shirt says. We don't have any facts and evidence. The reason why I don't believe her, I want to believe a dude who filed a 30-page affidavit filing a civil lawsuit. He saw that his woman did all these things. Him means nothing to me, bro. Means nothing to me. At this point, it's just you gossiping. You alleging this man did all this stuff to you, yet you have all this evidence, but you're not going to charge him criminally, which is if what P. Diddy did to her is accurate, according to those 30 pages or whatnot, he should go to prison. Simple as that. I say give him the chair. Done and done. But here's the thing. We'll never know. That's correct. We'll never know. You can accuse him of, oh yeah, that's definitely him. Oh yeah, he definitely seems like the type that do that. Oh yeah, there's definitely been rumors circulating around him. But nothing you can do about this. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing anyone can do about this. So now, what I would argue is that this is emblematic of black community as a whole. Hear me out. Because one thing you have to ask yourself is how much? How much is your integrity? If I were to ask you ladies, only the ladies, if I were to give you a certain amount of money, whatever it is, name your price, would you get with a man for 11 years and have him do what Cassie said or Cassie alleged that P. Diddy did to her? We're talking about at the starting is 30 million. Name your price. It could be $1 billion, $1 trillion, whatever it is. Would you get with a man for 11 years if you can name your price, a blank check? If the answer is yes, then what are we talking about, right? What are we talking about? There's a great little joke where a guy says, hey, if I were to give you 30 million to have sex with me, would you do it? And the girl says yes. He was like, oh wait, what about, $20? What can I get for $20? She says, what do you think? What type of girl do you think I am? I'm not a prostitute. He's like, wait, no, yes, you are. What we're doing right now is we're just negotiating. That's what we're doing right now. So, ladies, what you have to understand is what do you want us to do? How I see it, he fulfilled his role, she fulfilled her role. You got with this dude, right? You knew who he was. You knew the rumors about surrounding him. And if you didn't, now you got a firsthand experience. And you chose to stick with him all at the end game because there was a shining pot, a little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Because I don't know a lot of women who would stick with a dude for this long, who doing all this heinous things that she's alleging for that amount of time. Now, some of you women are with dudes who are not doing all of that P. Diddy is alleged to do, but they still treating you wrong. You still getting the wrong hand, okay? When you do something, you say something, and you still with them. And you not getting any 30 million.
He's out of line, but he's right.
So if you're willing to be with an abusive man for no money, then why not be with an abusive man for at least a few mil? Because I don't get how people are complaining. He did, because if he didn't have the millions to settle this lawsuit, what are we talking about? She wouldn't have filed it anyway, because there's nothing to get from him. But he had something. So as long as there's people in positions of power who have money, who have wealth, and you're willing to forego all your principles, all your morals, all your scruples to get some of that, then they will always come out on top. It's as simple as that. Go back to Weinstein, where everybody was talking about Me Too, Me Too. They knew what was going on, but everyone played along. So if everyone plays along, who's really the bad guy? If you know that this person's doing criminal activities and you go, well, okay, I'm going to turn a blind eye because, they give me, they break me a piece off of, it is what it is. I'm getting a bag from it. Then, bro, then there is no good guy in that scenario. You're all bad guys. So I bring this back to the black community because it goes back to, when it comes to police brutality. If you doing all this just to get a bag from you, because that's who pays it out, the taxpayers, you do understand that the police are unaffected by this. Their pensions are fine. But if there is no change, and these slave masters, these wicked, wicked people understand that, well, I can just pay them out. And that's it. Give them a few mil, or maybe not even that. Sometimes you're not even getting a few mil. You get maybe a few $1,000s. A few $1,000s is what it is. So now there will always be that slave and slave master complex. Always. Because there's no revolt. So you have to understand what is it going to take? How much is your integrity? And if there's no price on your integrity, well, then you have to understand that's going to be a painful journey. As I've said before, hey, integrity doesn't pay, bro. It doesn't pay. You call out the left, they're not going to like you. You call out the right, they're not going to like you. So now you have two people who have, hive mind groups, cultish-like mentality, who both despise you. So it's a no-win scenario. So that's what you have to understand. If you're going to actually go against Diddy, who seems to be a mogul in the industry, well, then you're going to have to come correct. But if all you're doing is trying to get a bag, then I'm sorry, I don't care. Because, boo, you got paid for your problems, right? You got paid for all the abuse that you allege happened, and we don't even know if it happened, okay? You could have put a whole bunch of nonsense in there, but we didn't take it to court. You didn't take it to court so we can see, okay, what's facts, right? Where's the evidence that supports this? I'm not going to look at Diddy any differently. What do I care? Do you know how many people get lawsuits filed against him? Oh, you did this, you did that. We already saw the nonsense when it came to Me Too. So that left a big bitter taste in my mouth. I already know. We already know, as men, we already know what some of you women will do for a bag. We know, especially, here's the thing. The men with money know this. And you don't even have to have that much. You don't even have to have that much. And you know how some of these women will behave. So I can only imagine someone like P. Diddy is a whole different world. So no, I don't care about Cassie. I don't care about P. Diddy. And I don't care as far as what allegedly happened to her, because it means nothing to me. Because if he is the criminal that she says she is, he needs to be gone. He needs to go night-night. That's what needs to happen. And if you're not willing to do that, then what do I care? You just a hustler like the rest of them. The only difference is that you're an abuse hustler. That's it. You get abused to get a bag. That's as simple as that. You're better off starting the OnlyFans, boo. You might as well start an OnlyFans. At least that way you don't have to have any man put hands on you or anything. It's all under your terms. So you need to figure out, especially a lot of these women, you need to figure out who are you going to be? Who are you going to be? What is the ultimate goal? If the ultimate goal is a bag, well then go ahead and get your bag. But then don't cry victim when you actually have to go through an arduous journey to get that bag. Because there's multiple paths to get a bag. You chose to go to that path. Okay, fine. It's a big outcome. It's a big bag at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. But don't turn around and say, look what happened here, here, and here. I don't care, boo. I don't care. You're a full-grown woman. You knew on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. You knew 365 days of the week. You knew that for multiple years. So I just don't feel any sympathy for her. I just don't. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, lose, you're getting this all wrong. You got to stop victim blaming. You have to understand how abuse works. This is not the case. You have to understand why she did this. She had her cake and ate it too by putting out the affidavit and getting the bag. Yada. Okay, cool. By all means, whatever. Cool. Whatever. Or if you can't believe, sure. Okay. If you have a price, then I don't want to hear anything that comes with that price. Okay. I don't want to hear any complaining. I don't want to hear you go, oh, this is what happened to me. Okay, no, because you're getting paid for this to happen to you. This is what's happening. Your services are you being a punching bag. And you're getting paid an exorbitant amount at the end of this journey. So if that's what you're willing to do, then keep quiet. I don't want to hear you crying now. After you already signed the check, miss me with that nonsense. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Look, am I looking at this wrong, or am I pretty on the mark? I'm curious what you guys have to think. Subscribe. Oh, that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. So I just don't feel any sympathy for her. I just don't.